Hello and welcome back to another episode of Project Darwin. Today we'll be talking about the early animals and emergence of plants on Darwin. First of all, I'd like to mention that Darwin actually is the proper name. Darwin is now called Darwin 0504. Has one moon and is the size of Mars and orbits a red dwarf star. With that information out of the way, let's get into the animals. Likely that one Protocactylus vita would evolve to make a more efficient reproductive and feeding system, because their current one isn't the best. It would be very easy for them to go extinct from a competition. They would evolve to become wider. They would evolve broadcast spawning, a long branch coming out of their mouth for broadcast spawning, but they would still have a blind gut. These would be called letter Orus, or wide mouth, because think about the reproductive branch would be a huge bowl-shaped mouth. These would be 2 centimeters tall and 2 centimeters wide. And yeah, they're not the biggest, but still not very small. Eventually, plants would evolve. These creatures, known as Nigrum planta, might resemble creatures in how they spread like slime mold on Earth, but they actually are black to absorb enough light from the red dwarf. They are 3 centimeters wide and reproduce like fungus. Very likely that one Planavita group would evolve to jump. To evolve spring-locked legs, help them jump. The simple nerve net that they have and hydraulic system to some degree wouldn't be the best. You see, ancestral Planavita would move by pumping water into their arms and moving like starfish. Meaning that they would have to evolve a bit more complex tissue. Luckily, like whip spiders on Earth, they would evolve to feel around on rocks, knowing when to jump, to get higher up marine snow. Speaking of higher up, Radicacylus planta is a 7 centimeter tall plant. It is all black. They would evolve from a group of Nigrum planta. These Nigrum planta, because of competition from other species of Nigrum planta, would evolve to become taller. Last thing about this group of Planavita called squirrelped is that they are bilateral symmetry. They're not radial symmetrical anymore, meaning they have their mouth in the front and their butt at the back. And they have a through gut, meaning they have a more complex body design. Still, they have the through gut of their ancestors. Anyways, here it is. Squirrelped. But another descendant of Planavita would evolve to feed on these much taller plants. Tesla corpus are 7 inches wide. They evolved purple blood, which cannot be seen because of the hard rubbery shell on their backs, meaning that if they fall over, they will not die. Their underneath would be purple because of their blood. They are still radial symmetrical and have a blind gut. They use their arms to take tiny chunks off of their food to consume. In the next video, we will talk about predation and how it will affect our early primordial organisms.